What up, peeps? Mr.Bones back at you, and welcome to day 4 of Shark Week. What I watched tonight is The Reef. Pray that you drown first. It says based on a true story. I don't know, but it's not hard to believe that this could be a true story. People getting stuck out in the water, terrified by sharks and shit. The IMDb page sums it up pretty short and nicely with a great white shark hunts the crew of a capsized sailboat along the Great Barrier Reef. What you can't see can eat you. Fangoria says, though reminiscent of open water, I liked the reef better, more suspenseful and scarier. And the back says, on the beautiful but shark-infested waters of Australia's Great Barrier Reef, ship delivery man Luke and his 4 hot, carefree friends sail a yacht through the paradise. Along the way, their ship is torn open by sharp rocks and begin to sink, leaving the passengers with a terrifying choice: stay on board with slim hope of rescue, or swim 12 miles to the nearest island through a sea of bloodthirsty unseen danger. When they enter the water, a relentless great white immediately follows their trail for a white-knuckle chase that will fill the waters with blood. From the director of the acclaimed monster hit Blackwater comes a pulse-pounding, visually stunning thriller that never lets go until the final heart-stopping scream. Yeah, I enjoyed this one. It was suspenseful. And then so their boat gets tore up, and it flips upside down. They're on top of the bottom of it, and they decide to swim for it, except for one guy who decides to stay back. I guess he'd rather sit on the boat and see if anyone comes by than to get in that water, which I don't blame him. And 4 of them, 2 guys, 2 girls, decide to go for it. They break a boogie board in 2 for 2 of the girls to float on and swim. And the whole movie is them trying to get to the nearest island as a great white keeps following them and picks them off one by one. And it's freaky watching them swim for miles, and every time something splashes, they freak out. The main guy keeps looking underneath to see what it is. Occasionally it's nothing, sometimes it's a fucking shark. First one to go is one of their friends, Matt, or Maddie. The boogie board floated away from him. He decides to go for it, and that's when the shark decides to grab him right by the side and rip him apart. And then they freak out, they cry, the girls hug him. They decide to go a little farther and make it so much farther. And eventually one of the girls gets took. Then it's down to the Luke and his girl, and they get so fucking close that he's able to, eventually they get to a little piece of island. He's able to shove her up on the rock, and then he's yelling, "Pull me up," like he really thinks that small girl can pull him up. She's on the island, and he's gone. He vanishes. And like I said, it was a suspenseful, good movie. I recommend you check it out if you haven't seen it. That's what I watched. Peace.